surface, which is the floor. That's fancy for floor. Inhale, let it flare up and out. Exhale, pull them in and down. We're not tail tucking or moving the pelvis at all here. Just get used to the idea that you can move the relationship. You can move the rib cage without moving the pelvis and vice versa. Now hold that rib cage down so that if you take your hand back underneath you, your rib cage should be pushed to the mat. Your pelvis is not pressed back, it's just still in the same position. Bring your arms up. I'm sorry, this is where you're going to grab your weight. And you can hold it wide ways by the bells. You can hold it, cup it between the two hands with just one bell, either position. So take the weight right up over the shoulders. And on that exhale, push the weight up by pressing the arms up and press the rib cage down. And then inhale, keep the rib cage pressed down as you take the arms overhead. And then exhale back up. Rib cage stays down. The upper part of the rib cage will extend or leave the mat a little bit. Lower part stays glued to the floor and arms are straight at the elbows. So we'll do 6 more of these. We're trying to change the shape of the spine that's attached to the rib cage. Oh, I just had an adjustment. If we sit long enough, the upper back rounds forward. The lower back extends or curves into a back bend. The diaphragm can't work properly. The head ends up forward. A lot of times we end up with that pooch as the lower rib cage shifts forward. So hold the ribs back. You'll have some stretch sensation here too. Move nice and slow and breathe. You inhale as the arms move. Last 2. So the goal is to be able to take the arms overhead without the rib cage, without the back arching, the rib cage moving up off the floor. Then put your weight down. Press out to the strap just enough to hold it, and then bridge up. Once you bridge up, do the same thing with the rib cage. Breathe in, let it expand out and up. Exhale, pull it in and down. We're going to do 4 more like that. So we're not going to move the bridge. It stays lifted. Then we're going to hold the bridge. The ribs are knitted in and down, and we're slowly going to abduct the legs out wide. So the inside edges of the feet are going to leave the mat. We're going to bring the legs back together and take the bridge down. So it's bridge up, butterfly the legs, legs come in, bridge comes down. Weight, a block, and a stretchy band is what we're using for class.
Where is the stretchy band?
I have mine just below the knee. It could be just above the knee. Good question. So this time, hold the bridge up, place the hands on the lower ribs. Can you get your fingers underneath them? If you can, press them down, draw them in towards each other. And then take the legs in the butterfly, come back. And one more time. Let's just start to fatigue those muscles right about now, maybe before now. And then come down, squeeze the legs in toward the belly. We haven't done these in a long time. We're going to do some good old-fashioned clamshells. So roll side, come up to seated, and just swing your legs over to the right so that you're facing this direction, and grab your block and place it down where your head's going to go. Stack the legs. Once again, I just have it right at the knee crease, above or below, or right on the knee crease is fine too. Then, as you sit up, make sure the spine is long. When we come down into this position, we don't want to curl into baby pose. So you're going to have your left arm underneath you, shoulder, right shoulder stacked on top. So make sure the shoulders are stacked. And then if a bird flew over you, ear, shoulder, hip would all be lined up. Legs are here. No, knees are bent forward. I'm sorry, hips bent. So bend at your hips. Straight, bend. Yeah, there we go, nice. Place your hand on the pelvis and feel if your pelvis is tilted like mine is tilted down toward the floor, and level it off so that you feel the greater trochanter, the bone on the upside and the downside on the mat. And hold that pelvis and take the leg up and hold and back down. Feet stay together, think clamshell. Leg up and hold, haven't done these in a long time, and back down. Nothing else is moving. Try not to let your left leg push down to lift the right leg. Try not to push down with your shoulder or your hand. Try just to use this glute medius muscle and a few other smaller muscles on this top leg, the right side, to lift it. Oh, this is great. So remember, we're not in a C curve. We're in an S curve. And we're not moving the pelvis back and forth here. I know, John, I see that. I do. I'm watching everybody. I can see, yeah. So the pelvis is staying vertical to the floor. The ball is rotating through the socket. Oh, yes, it's just, yeah. Joan just moaned. Yes. Are you getting something, Rose? Yeah, I like to do these with my back against the wall. That way I can feel if I'm compensating and moving my pelvis. Or move the leg. Let's do 4 more. Hold. Slow back down. Come up and hold. Slow back down. 2 more. Keep breathing. Yeah. Oh, then take that right leg and bring it down in front of the left leg. That should release some of that tension because now that muscle is lengthening. We contracted it or shortened it a lot. And then come back up. We're going to try that on the other side. I want you to have strong, healthy, mobile hips, not flexible hips so much. So make sure you don't curl into a fetal position. You stay nice and long here. And after my 4th friend, who's a yoga teacher, just had a hip replacement, we definitely need strong, stable hips. So make sure ear, shoulder, hip all line up. Place your left hand on the pelvis. Feel if the pelvis, mine was tilted toward the floor. Your waist is probably not on the mat. So use your core here. And then just move the ball through the socket. Slow and smooth. Yeah. And then make sure to do a little hold at the end. So hold it up at the top. And then let it come back down. Yes, they are. They're good for everyone. I like fire hydrants more, and don't worry, we'll do those too. This just isn't terribly functional. You're not going to lay down and need to do it in this position for most things in life. Yes, if this is where you feel this working, this is a better movement pattern. We do the fire hydrants are the exact same thing. We're just standing upright in gravity, and we add the balance component. So hold that last one up there. John, try not to let your pelvis roll back. Yes. And once these get strong enough, we should be able to lift that top leg up pretty high. Like pretty high, yeah. And then back down. And then take that top leg and bring it in front of the bottom leg. Yeah. Take a few breaths. And then come up. I know, clamshells are wonderful, aren't they? And then just come on to all fours. And we'll do a few cat cows before we come to standing. So push the rib cage back. Make sure you have a slight inward tilt at the low back. And then let's curl. As soon as I say that, we're going to curl into cat. And then let's extend the spine into cow. See if you can move or feel if you can move segmentally through the spine. Then come back to what feels like neutral spine. Curl the toes under and hover the knees. Legs are hip distance apart. Then from here, bring the hands a little closer together. Knees are hovered just above the mat. And then right arm comes forward and down, and left arm comes forward and down. So just move arm. Try to keep the legs wide. A little more on the core, isn't it? Then the knees float back down. Then take the right leg and hover the knee and take it out to the side. Oh, yeah. 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 We're still using the band here, folks. So we're doing clamshells in a prone position now instead of sideline. So hold one out to the side. And this is fire hydrants. Like I said, we'll do them standing and then come back down. So try not to lean to the left as you do these. Keep your center of gravity over your sticks, your legs. Great movement patterns for strong, healthy, stable hips. Try the other side.
No,
And you
no
can bring the
knees are
leg
hovered.
back a little bit. You could try to do it with hover knees. I don't think yes, you can do it with hover knees. Yeah, but I am not today. Yeah, I don't have the stability there for that, but you go ahead more.
It was a rhetorical question.
Then both legs come down. Flatten out the feet, take the hips back toward the heels, take a few breaths here. Walk the hands around to the left side of your mat, get a nice stretch through the right side of the torso. Then walk your hands through the middle, and then walk them around to the right. Come back through the center, shift up onto all fours, curl the toes under, and then walk yourself back to forward fold till your heels are heavier than your toes. Strap is either above or below the knee. Below the knee is going to be a little more challenging. And then we're going to come up in the chair pose. And then from chair, and you might not want to do a terribly deep chair. It might be a shallow chair. Because from chair, we're going to stand on the left. We're going to bend the right knee so legs off the mat. And then fire hydrant again, or clamshell. And I have to work very hard not to let my left foot collapse inward as I do this. Especially on this soft surface. So hold out, slowly back down, and out, and down. Ooh. Then that leg comes down and we come up to standing. Then we're going to lift all 10 toes up and spread them out as far as you can and hold that for 10 seconds. Shoulders are relaxed, kind of away from the ears. Ribs aren't flying forward, but the shoulders are back. Then toes come down and scrunch them back toward the ball of your feet for 10 seconds. Just some nice foot drills. Being barefoot is very helpful for your balance and stability. And then let the feet relax. Circle sweep them out and up. Bend at your hip joint. Bend over your legs. Bend the spine over your legs. Sit the bottom down and come back up. This time, right leg presses down. Kickstand the left. Take the leg out wide and back in. Relax the shoulders. Try not to let muscles that shouldn't help you do this. Quiet them down. So make sure to do a little hold before you let it come back down. And resist the band. So instead of letting the leg fall back toward the middle, resist that. Man, those windows look good. Huh? They're clean. Yes, the cleaning lady cleaned them. Come back down, stand back up. Lift all 10 toes and spread your toes as wide as you can. 10 breaths here. I was just reading an article earlier this morning about things that help the balance that you don't realize. And one of them is just barefoot and just doing things like this. Then take the toes and curl them in and pull them back as hard as you can. Toward your ball of your feet. Nice. Then relax. Come into neutral feet. Left arm up. Side bend right. Right arm comes up. And as we do this side bend, actually don't worry about bending. Just reach up and make more space between the rib cage and pelvis. Then a little bit of side bend. Then both arms are up. We're going to sit back in the chair and we're going to twist around to the left. And then come back up and twist around to the right. And then come back up. Bend at the hip and bend the spine over the legs. Halfway lift. Reach left arm forward and right arm forward and up. With the thumbs facing the ceiling, pulse the arms. Keep the legs hip distance apart. Little resistance against the strap. Fold back in, spread the fingers wide. Hands walk forward into downward facing dog. Heels are probably going to leave the mat. Knees bend. Open the legs wide up, wide enough there's resistance with the strap. Then coming into plank. I know, thank you. I forgot what it was for a second. Then from plank, push the rib cage away from the mat. Flatten out one foot, the other foot. As you exhale, roll the back of the thighs inward, coming into upward facing dog. From here, bend the elbows back. Here's cobra. From cobra, shift back into upward facing dog. Lift the hips, flip the feet over. Downward facing dog or child's pose. Hands walk back to the feet. Shift back into chair. Left foot presses down. Kickstand the right. 5 fire hydrants. 5 really good ones. The whole leg moves out all at the same time, as opposed to foot or knee. Then coming back down, left leg, kickstand it back. 5 hydrants. Shifting down from there, circle sweep out and up. This time keep the left arm up and make lots of space between the rib cage and pelvis. And then come back up, breathe in, exhale, make space on the other side. Then both arms are up, twist to the right, coming back up, moving nice and slow this morning, twist to the left. Arms overhead, fold down, halfway lift, arms come out wide, and pulse. Thumbs face up, Scapulas move toward the spine. Fold back down. Fingers spread wide. You could always do child's pose here instead of downward facing dog if that feels better this morning. Then from here, wave forward, high plank. From there, flatten out left foot, right foot. Try to drag yourself forward by pulling your hands back. Arms are straight at the elbows. Pull the shoulder caps, shoulder blades back. Nice. Then from here, we're just going to bend the elbows, come down to the floor. I'm going to reach the arms forward, tuck the chin toward the chest or forehead on the mat. Legs come up, spread them wide. Arms come up and take them wide. And pulse that a few times. So you look like an X. Reach, coming back, back into upward facing dog. Lift the hips, flip the feet, downward facing dog. Hands walk back to the feet. Heels are heavy, toes are light. Bottom sits down. Come back to chair, reach the arms up toward the ears. Then hands come to the heart, stay in chair pose, and lift your left. Fire hydrant left side. I ordered these bands from Groupon. They were very cheap. Now I see why. The blue should have a little more resistance. Left foot down. Oh. There's like 50 of them for $30. Like, this is a deal. No. It's yellow, orange, red, green, blue. But this is a very stretchy blue. I was hoping for a little more resistance for you all. Yeah. Josie's probably getting more of a workout with the real TheraBand. So, is it? So left arm up. Sometimes you get a deal. Sometimes you get what you pay for. Then right arm reach up, lengthen, and bend. Then both arms up and twist. Reaching and twist. Some people like that very much if there's not much resistance. Fold down, halfway lift, bring the arms out, and bring the elbows in line with the shoulders, and then move the scapulas toward the spine and pulse this. Hold one. Make sure the elbows are not back, they're forward. And then fold back down. Spread the fingers wide, starfish hands. The bottom lifts up. Coming forward, high plank. From high plank, open the legs wide and bring the hands a little closer toward the center. Then left arm reaches forward and up and down. And right arm. I know it's kind of a hack here, isn't it? Then take the arms wide again. Flatten out right foot, left foot. Exhale, roll the back of the thighs inward. The glutes should be working hard. Then drag yourself forward, pulling back. Elbows come down and bend. There's Cobra. Arms back by your sides. Lift your arms up above your body. Shoulders are back. Legs come up. Option to interlace the fingers here. The whole pelvis should be down on the floor. Starting to warm up. Hands come back down. Roll the back of the thighs in. Upward facing dog. Lift the hips, flip the feet. Always remember to stay in cobra if that's better for your body. Child's pose instead of down dog. Hands walk back. We'll do one more round just to make sure. Sweep forward and up for chair. Let's use those shoulders a little bit. Then, hands come down to the heart. Press right down. Extend at your left. Then here we go. Fire hydrant. Come out and hold. And back in. 4 more. Coming down, try that on the other side. Right leg comes up, whole leg abducts out. You could take your chair a little lower if you want to challenge yourself more. Strap could be below the knee. A little more load on the hip. Hold that last one. Yeah, I don't know if we'll do any more, so let's make sure this is a good one. And then we'll come back, place the foot on the mat. As we come up, right arm up, reach up, let it bend your left. Come back up, left up, reach, bend your right. Both arms up, twist right, press out to the strap. Make sure the knees are still parallel to each other. Come back out and up, sit back into a deep chair. Arms overhead. Before we go one more round, let's go ahead and lift all 10 toes. Maybe look down and make sure the toes are spread really wide. Use those muscles in the feet. We'll take 3 more breaths like this. Then crunch them in and bring them down. Try to keep the ball of the feet down, but pull the toes back toward the ball of feet. We'll do 10 like that. 10 seconds. About 5 breaths. Then sweep the arms forward up for chair. Fold in half. From here, sit the bottom down, sweep the arms forward up for chair. From chair, the bottom lifts up, the legs straighten a little bit, forward fold. So flow back and forth between these two and feel the difference. Halfway lift up. Then from here, take a right arm out to the side, V shape the arms or Y shape the arms and pulse them toward the ceiling. And then fold back down. Walk forward, feel that point where you need to let your heels leave the mat. And honor it. Bend the knees down toward the mat and then straighten them a little bit. Stay hinged at the hip and just feel that. Then coming back, let one heel ease down, then the other. Lift the bottom way up. Pull the belly up, pull the ribs up, pull the chest up, spiral the arms so the elbows point toward the back. Take the legs wide, probably as wide as your mat. Bring the hands in. We're working on stability. So keep the trunk stable as you lift up an arm. Could this be done with knees down? Of course. Yeah. Bring the legs back. Open the arms. Flatten out one foot. Start to take an exhale as you flatten out the other foot. Roll back towards cobra. Roll the back of the thighs in is what I meant to say. Then the elbows bend. It's starting to get hard, isn't it, Josie? Yeah. Josie, I just fell to the floor. I don't think we controlled that downward descent. Take the arms back by you. Breathe in. Exhale, press pelvis down. Lift arms and legs. Then take legs wide, arms wide. Arms into V, legs stay up and wide. Arms into I. Back to V, back to T, back to I. Come down, turn your head one direction. Oh, cold floor feels good suddenly, doesn't it? Breathe in. Exhale, press the pelvis down, extend again. Keep the chin tucked, arms are up. Legs are up. Legs go wide, arms wide. Keep the legs wide, bring them into a V. And then an I. V, T, I. 2 more times. Hands come back underneath the shoulders. Extend up into upward facing dog. Up into up dog. Lift the hips, flip the feet. Bend the knees. As the knees are bent, take your left hand, reach it back for the outside of your right foot. And then bring it back down to the mat. Plug that left shoulder in, twist across and reach right. Reach left. Try that one more time. Bend the knees, reach across, and then back, and then reach, and back. Coming back into forward fold. Or you may already have been there and ignoring me. Take the hands, face them up next to your feet. Shift forward and back a little bit. While you're here, lift all 10 toes. Spread the toes wide. Scrunch them in, press them down. Sweep the arms out wide, lift chest, ribs, and belly to come back up. Oh, and then press the hands to the heart center. That was invigorating, wasn't it? We feel warmer? Yeah, I know. And John's like, is it time to go yet? No, it's not 9:59, I know. So let's move the strap out of the way. Oh, but that was fun. And grab your block. Grab water or any refreshing beverage. Take a little break, take some breaths. You hanging in there, Loretti?
Yeah, I have a lot of muscle cramps.
Uh-oh. So we're going to come to the front of the mat and place your block to the right side. Things keep popping up saying, this is the best exercise ever. I don't think so. I do love it, but I don't think it's the best thing ever. No, just I keep seeing it show up in social media. It's a twisting lunge is all it is. So we're going to place the block on the mat next to your right foot. Then I have to think for a second about which leg we move. First, we're going to lift the shoulders up and take them back so we have good, strong posture, but our ribs aren't popped forward like mine were. Then we're going to circle, sweep out and up. Then as we do this, we're going to lift that inside leg, which is your right leg. We're going to lunge it back. As we do that, we're going to sweep the arms down, right hand to the block, twist left. This is the movement pattern. They just go on and on about. Then sweep forward. And then float back up. That leg is still lifted or toes are down, either one. Right leg, go way back. Right hand to the block, twist left. Come back down, and you could hop, skip, or float that leg up. But if you'd like to, push down and then come up. Oh, we'll try that 2 more times. Make sure we're doing it well before we do it. A bunch. Reach back. The longer you lengthen your lunge, the better aligned you will be. If I didn't step very far back and I try to twist from here, where have I bent my spine?
Your back?
Yes, rotation from there is not safe. If I just step longer and I build the floor up by using the block, everything lines up and it's safe to twist. So keep that in mind. Your legs are longer than you realize, folks. Nice. We'll try one more and then we'll do some fancy stuff from there. So lunge back and twist. Long lunge. Leg is straight, then let your right knee bend toward the mat or bring it to the mat and bring your arms up so that we're upright and twisting. I know. Oh. Then from here, take an exhale and extend the spine. And maybe take left hand to right side. Then coming back out of the twist, arms are overhead. Bring your arms wide. Remember that right leg is pretty wide. Let's place hands on the pelvis this first time and turn the pelvis over the left leg bone. I know it's a lot of instructions. Yes, it works too. Everybody has a nice wide stance. Arms come out wide. It is warrior two. Oh, let's bring the fingertips to the side of the head. Let's lift the left ribs up away from the pelvis. And then let the right hand come down, left arm come toward the ear. Reverse warrior. I may have cued that incorrectly. Oh. Then bring the spine back up right to warrior two. Take the webbing between the thumb and the index finger and push your left hip crease back really far. Then you can place the forearm on the thigh. You could use the block here. And then your right arm comes up toward your ear. Nice. Just do it like Rose and Josie, if you're looking that direction, which we all are. So, spine is long here. Yes, if you look at Rose, from the back of her skull through her right foot, it's a beautiful straight line. As opposed to what happens a lot if we try to reach for the floor is we flex at the spine. Spine stays long and S curved. So that looks amazing. If you'd like to, you can bring your bottom arm up and line it up with your ear and bring it off. Yeah. Uh-huh. A little more core there, isn't it? Then right heel needs the lift, pivoting into a lunge. So yeah, we're holding things a little longer. Co-contracting muscles, building some strength. It's amazing. Move your block out of the way. Step back into plank or kneeling plank. Let's just hold a good quality plank for about 5 breaths. Then bend at your hips, knees, and shoulders and try downward facing dog or child's pose. Pretend you still have the strap at the knee. Try not to let the femurs collapse inward. Feet walk forward. Between the hands, move the block to the left side. Sit the bottom down. Sweep the arms forward and up and come up to standing. Oh. We'll try that on the other side if I remember what it is that we're doing. I think our left leg's going to come up as our arms come overhead. We're slowly going to extend at our left hip. Last week we worked on quality lunges. Now we get to practice it. Then we tip over the right hip joint, left hand to the block, twist right. Longer legs, John, longer legs. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Yeah. Tall people are going to use almost all of a standard size yoga mat, yeah. Then unwind as you do, soften your left knee, push through your right heel to bring yourself back up to balance. If your toe skips along the floor or you have it down, it's fine. Extend back, reach for the back of the mat, shift and twist. Then make the joint soft, float forward and up for balance. Two more times before we turn it into a flow. Well, it already is. And twist. Oh. Then shift forward and up. I know, Rose, I'm wobbling too. Watching you wobble is not helping me. Then it's like dominoes. Here we go, twist. Unweight your left hand on the block. Can your muscles hold you up if you didn't have your left hand on the block? Oh, then let your left knee bend or come to the floor. We're in a twisting lunge. Then from here, extend the spine. Right hand to left side. I know, left and right, right and left. You don't know. Yeah. Then come back up, breathe. Arms come wide. The whole body rotates over that right hip joint flattening out the left foot. Elbows bend, right ribs lift up, arm reaches. Coming back up, push the right hip crease back and down. Forearm can come to side. You could move block up, either one. You could stay here or bring the other arm up. Then, if the arm is down, bring it up. Slowly lift your left heel. Pivot into a lunge. Move your block out of the way. Take your right leg back into plank. Take the feet wide, hands in, tap the shoulder, tap the other shoulder. Try not to let the body move. Just move the arm at the shoulder. And hips come back toward the heel. I'm sorry, downward facing dog. Bend at the hips, the knees, and the shoulders. And walk the feet forward between the hands. Oh. Take the arms back behind you, interlace the fingers. Try not to clasp the hands, that tends to compress the mid-back spine. Arms come out wide, lift chest, ribs, and belly to come up. Hands come to the heart. Ah. One of my offspring made this playlist, and I love this song. This is what she says. It's nice to see you. How are you doing? Isn't it sweet? It's just a sweet little song to hear in the morning. Emery, are you okay? You look a little like, oh, yeah. It's a sweet little song. Nice to see you. How are you doing? Let's work on our balance before we lay down and relax. Grab your block, place it in the tallest position, and place it in front of that foot on that side. I'm sure it's some hip trendy young people band that I don't know, but it's just a cute song. So stand back from it a little ways. This will be a flow. We'll see how it's going to go. Once again, we're going to stand here and breathe, bring our shoulders back to mountain until I remember what we're going to do next. So we are going to take our right leg, step it back to warrior one. There it is. Then from here, we're going to lift up, tip over for warrior three. Here's where you might want to bring your right hand to the block. Arm forward and up. As we come up, bend at your right hip and knee. Turn your rib cage right. Straighten your right leg. I know, come back. Is that you laughing, Joan? Remember, it's nice to see you. And then we're going to come back. Unless you're Rose and you look amazing, stay there, Rose. Come back to warrior one. So move through it and then come back where you went. Warrior one, three, block, back up, and twist. 2 more times on this side, and I'll leave you alone so you can listen to the song. Did you hear what she just said? Did you know you're really something? I almost cried. Probably John did too, but for a different reason. So what'd you find out? What data did you collect from doing that?
It got better.
Oh, got better as you went along. John's fighting gravity today, Rose.
I got worried because I was trying to figure out what song, the song was about Van Shire.
Okay. Yeah. I can give it to you after class too if you have Spotify. It's just a nice song to send to people. Nice to see you. How are you doing? You know you're special, something special. Do you know this song?
You know you're special?
Yeah, that's the third line of the song. I thought Josie would know it because she's one of the cool kids. So Rose was balancing and checking the song. Shazamming. After class. Remember, we're recording. Okay.
So glad.
Yes. Yeah, Van Shire, Floor Cry. Nice to see you. Yeah, we'll play it again because the next song is Smoking After Sex. So we won't listen to that one. She is inappropriate, but she's really sweet. So shifting up, tip forward. We're on the other side in case I didn't say that. Warrior 3, block is here. Then push down into gravity, John, to come back up. Use ground reaction force and physics and reach. 3 more and breathe. Your nervous system's not going to let you do this unless you breathe and relax. Ooh. Always coming back to Warrior 1, see how it went. And after the 4th one, lay down and ignore me. Ooh. See, Emery, I'm going the other way. The more I go through this pattern, the more the wheels are falling off. So it could go either way. Then come back to mountain before we come to the floor because we are on schedule. Close the eyes. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Lift all 10 toes. Spread them as wide as you can. Then curl those toes in, press them down, keep the ball of the foot down, but keep the toes pulled back toward the ball of the foot. Feel your arch. Oh my. Then relax the feet and try to feel evenness across the 4 corners of the tripod. I never know which cue appeals to people. Then bend the hip crease back, fold over your legs, interlace the fingers at the back of the neck, press the base of the skull down. And then come down to the mat. Depending on what's going on at your neck, this might feel lovely or it might be too much, but we'll give it a try. Place the block behind you in probably the second highest position, but this probably depends on neck length. So you could try it in the lowest and then come back and take your head, angle the block so that a corner is on the floor. And for a lot of us, this might be enough right here. The corner of the block should be right at the base of the skull. Oh, right? So corner of the block just under the base of the skull, and then you could gently nod your head side to side. When you get this, you'll know. Josie knows. I forgot about this. I learned it years ago, and then I watched Josie do it one night. What do you think, Rose? Okay, I'll come and help you. Hang on. Oh, I see that. I gotta think this through. Okay, there we go.
You're pressed up against my back. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Isn't that it's delicious, isn't it? Are we there?
I think so.
Yeah. Now just, yeah.
That
Now
hurts
just,
just a little bit.
that hurts just that.
Oh, there, that feels better.
Okay. Now just gently nod your head side to side. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Slow and smooth. Slow. Hang on, Emery. I am going to lift up your head for just a second. Now come back. Have the corner right under the occiput base there. How's that?
Okay.
We got it, Valley?
I don't think so.
Okay. Lift up a little bit.
Amazing.
It still hurts. It might not be the thing for you to do.
Yeah.
Or we could try it down flat. Okay, yeah. Have her try your little, Loretta, we good? Mm-hmm, Loretta's got it here. Look, they're little tiny. That's gonna go right here. I know it does. Little tiny Barbie boobs. So after you've done a little occipital base release on yourself, just gently, we're gonna bring it up right there. Then just take it out from underneath you and just relax. One of my kids drove all the way out to my house last night. Can you do an occipital base release on me? Which is basically what you just did on yourselves, only I use my hands and I support the head and hook my fingers at the base of the occiput, right where that little muscle is that's kind of grippy. And then I lift up and their head drops back when that muscle releases. So this is a way of doing it for yourself. As a barber, you're hunching and rounding and just as life, right? At the desk, you're hunching and rounding. So take at least 5 deep belly breaths here because everybody's posture looks amazing. Ear, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle lined up. With each exhale, let your body sink a little deeper into the mat. Let go of your breath control. Let go of whatever weight you're carrying on your shoulders or in your jaw or in your hips or anywhere else you decide to carry that weight. And when you're ready, bend the knees, place the feet against the mat. A little twist side to side might feel good with your arms wide. Squeeze the legs in toward the belly, roll yourself onto one side. From your side, use your arms to bring yourself back upright. Everybody's still here. Thanks for coming out. This is a nice class for a Tuesday morning, and it's cold outside. Inhale up. Press the palms together, hands come down to the heart center. Thank you for coming out, taking care of your mind, your body, and your spirit. Namaste. Thank you.